Okay, so we're looking at an account earns simple annual interest. Find the interest earned, find the balance of the account. So that means that we're looking at interest equals 350 times 0.03 for 10 years. So the interest is going to be, after typing in the calculator, $105. The balance is 350 plus 105, which gives us $455. Number two, interest is what we want to find. 925 is the principal, 0.023% for 2.4 years. So the interest is $51.06. So the balance is $925 plus $51.06, which is $976.06. Your friend finds the simple interest earned on $500 at 6% for 18 months. Is your friend correct? My friend is not correct because 18 months can't be put into the equation. He should have put in 1.5 years. So those of you who want to see, its interest equals 500 times 0.06 times 1.5, which means the interest should have been $45, not $540. Number four, we want to find the annual interest rate. So I is 562.50. Principal is 1,500. We don't know the rate. We know the time is 5. Multiplying the principal and the time together, we get 7,500. We divide both sides by 7,500. When doing so, we get 0.075 for R, but we have to multiply that by 100 to give us 7.5%. So again, we have 160 equals 2,000 R times 8 months. I'm going to go 0.667 for my, because what that is that's 8 divided by 12, which is 2/3, which is 0.6 repeating. And so just so that I have enough decimals to work with, just in case I need them, so I'm going to take 2,000 times 0.667. That gives me 160 equals 1,334 R. We divide both sides by 1,334. And when I do that, I get 160 divided by 1,334, which gives me, it's 0.12 if I round that. So now, again, we've got to multiply by 100, and that gives us 12%. Number 6, we want to find time, so that's 720 equals 1,000 times 9%, written as a decimal is 0.09, times t, that's 720 equals 90t, divide both sides by 90, and that's 8 years. Number 7, we've got 450 for the interest, 2,400 for the principal, 0.075 for the interest rate. We've got time. We multiply together. We've got 180 for t. We divide both sides by 180. And so time is 2.5 years. Number 8. A savings account earns 5% simple interest per year. The principal is $1,200. What's the balance after 4 years? So interest is $1,200 times simple interest rate of 0.05 times time of 4 years. We multiply those together. We get $240. Oops. But wait, there's more. We want the balance. So balance is principal plus interest, which means balance is $1,200 plus $240, which is $1,440. Turn the page over. You deposit $400 in an account. The account earns $18 simple interest in 9 months. What's the annual interest rate? So we're looking at 18 equals 400. R times 9 months is 9 divided by 12, which is the same as 3/4, which is the same as 0.75. So 0.75 right there. 18 then equals 300. R, divide both sides by 300. R is going to be 0.06, but wait, we have to multiply that by 100, and so that gives us 6%. Find the amount paid on the loan. We've got $2,400, 10% for 5 years. The interest on that loan is going to be $1,260, and so then the actual balance of the loan is $2,400 plus $1,260, and so that's a total of $3,660. Number 11, we've got $5,425 for interest. We've got $15,500 for principal. We're multiplying it by 0.0875%, and we've got time. So we multiply through 5,425, and then that's 1356.25. We divide both sides by 1356.25. And that's a 5 there. And so we get 4. So 4 years. Part B, we've got I got it. All right. So $4,252.50, which is $18,000. We don't know the interest rate. We know the time is 54 months. 54 divided by 12, though, gives me 4.5 years. Multiplying that right-hand side together, we get 81,000. We divide both sides by 81,000. And we get 0.0525. Multiply that by 100, and that gives us 5.25%. Number 12, you deposit $500 in an account, earning 7.5% simple interest. How long would it take you to earn a balance? So we want the balance of the account to be $65,000. So, sorry, $6,500. So we subtract, and we find out that we want the interest to be $1,500. So now $1,500 equals 5,000 times 0.075 times time. 5,000 times 0.075 or 7.5% interest is 375. We divide both sides by 375. And so 1,500 divided by 375 equals 4. So the time is 4 years. All right, last page of problems that I'm going to do with you. You are responsible for the rest still. You borrow $1,300 to buy a telescope. What's the monthly payment? So we need to find the balance so we can figure out the monthly payment. So that's $1,300 times 0.118% interest for 2 years. We're going to then have that product be $306.80. So now we have to add $1,300 plus $300, well, $306.80. So that's 1606.80, sorry, yeah, 80. And then we divide that by the number of months. Well, it's 2 years, so 2 times 12 is 24. So we're dividing by 24 to get ourselves $66.95 a month. How many years will it take to double, for $2,000 to double? So what that means is that I is 2,000. Because if we want to double $2,000 and get $4,000, we have to add another $2,000. So we're going 2,000 then equals 2,000 times 0.08 times t. The product of the right-hand side is 160 t. We divide both sides by 160, and t is 12.5 years. So if you have 8% interest rate, you're doubling your money. Well, I'll keep my mouth shut. That's for another time. So you take out 2 loans. After 2 years, the total interest for the loans is $138. On the first loan, you pay 7.5% simple annual interest on a principal of $800. On the second loan, you pay 3% simple interest. What is the principal for the second loan? So they give you a lot of information that you don't need. What you know, the total interest for the loans is $138. So here we go. We need to find the actual interest for the first loan. So that's 800 times 0.075 times 2. 800 times 0.075 times 2 gives us $120. So the first loan is $120. Now the second loan, we need to find out the rest of the interest. So we go 138 minus 120 gets $18. So we've got $18 back. We don't know on what principal, on a 3% interest rate, and then for 2 years. So 18 equals P times, this is 0.06. We divide both sides by 0.06. And so P, 18 divided by 0.06 is $300. Okay, last two. You deposit $500 in an account that earns 4% simple interest. The interest earned each year is added to the principal to create new principal. Find the amount in your account for each year for 3 years. Okay, so this problem gets a little tricky. We got 500 times 4% annual interest, but we just want this for 1 year. So after the first year, it's 5,000 times 0.04, and we get $20. So this is year 1. So next year, we have $5,020 times 0.04 for 1 year. Oh, by the way, I got 520 because 500 plus 20 is 520. So now, 520 times 0.04 times 1 gives us, this time we're earning $20.80. So that means that we've got 520 from last year plus $20.80. So that's $540.80. That's year 2. Year 3, final year. We're going 540 plus 80 cents times 0.04 times 1. So that's 540 times 0.80 times 0.04. That gives us $21.63, which we're going to add to the 540.80. This is called compounding continuously. There's a better way to do it than this, but it's beyond our math pay grade at the moment. In the future, you will learn another way to do this. And it'll do this faster, which is always nice. An account earns R% simple interest per year. This doubling the initial principal had the same effect on the total interest as doubling the amount of time. Justify your answer. Well, if we start off here, this is the basics. If I double the principal, that gives me I equals 2p RT. If I double the time, it gives me PR times 2t. Well, because of the commutative property of multiplication, what that means is I can take this 2 and I can push it out to the front. And if I do that, we see that we have the same formula. So, doubling the principal is the same as doubling the time. There you have it.